Speaking of super mutants, there are mutant faction in Old World Blues. 2 of them. At least. Troll Warren is probably the big one. And then Free Fighters would be the other one. The Free Fighters are awesome. They are still my favourite faction. Followed probably shortly by Heaven's Gate. New Canaan, pretty decent. But then I haven't done very much with them. Oh my god, those are Luca Super Mutants. Yeah. And they're special, and this is what makes me love the Free Fighters. Is they have an enormous boost to the number of volunteers they can send. It's like the entire reason for that nation existing is to get into other people's fights. That's what they do. They basically turn up and say, right, we're here to have a bit of a showdown. They'll have their showdown, go home, and pick another fight. It's great. Today is Pioneer Day. Blessed be the ancestors. Give me more of that stability. Ah, automatic pistols and fragmentation grenades. What a day to be alive. However, we are now starting to lose some energy. Get Pioneer kits. Then I don't know. That's all max speed, which isn't going to help us yet. Could also start doing some aerial warfare, seeing as I am going to be using ground attack and ground support. Oh, I could even upgrade the aircraft. Here we go, lightweight metals. Is that required for this? No. I feel like it probably should. Oh, yeah, yes it is. Yes, it is required. Well, let's start working on that then.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Ah, more factories. We are still short on infantry equipment. So I would say we probably want to start making even more of those. Because, yeah, Tar Walkers are definitely losing ground now. I never chose a frick. Let's do this. Let's see if I can give them the boost. And then we can send volunteers. We can basically try to hold out and get some experience too. That's going to be an important thing. I implore you, the people of the Republic, to welcome the formation of a government representing the resolve of the downtrodden, the oppressed, and the enslaved. Today, your voices and the voices of all of Mexico have been heard, and by your will, a vara to skewer the bull has been forged. I, and my government, shall not rest until the menace known as Caesar and his so-called legion have been put to the death. In the coming months, we will gather our allies and strike. The policy of my government is clear: to wage total war against the madman known as Caesar. He is a foe who has devoured entire cultures without remorse, a tyrant who has flourished and revelled in his own catalogue of atrocities. This government exists for one thing: victory against all odds, victory in spite of overwhelming odds. People of Rio, no, of Mexico, I implore you to rise up, to fight, to cry out against the darkness which threatens to swallow us whole. When the bull lies bleeding at our feet, I will drag Caesar before you all, and try him for his crimes. Then, I will personally deliver justice for Mexico, and my wife. Luck with that, El Presidente. I still really like that speech. It's a good speech. A speech worthy of Churchill, yeah. Probably cribbed pretty heavily from Churchill. Mordred Viking chill.
Hello, sir.
Mylux nations around. Yeah, Mylux is not mutant, if that's what that question was. So we can do Holy War, Direct Assistance, Prepare for War. And we'll go on from there. We can't yet do Line in the Sand, which will guarantee the Crazy Horns. The Whitelegs are at the gates, and the prophet foretold the Lord will snatch away their finery, the bangles, the headbands, and the pip-boys, the earrings and bracelets and the radios, the headdresses, the ankles and guns, the perfume bottles and the colas, the signet rings and the nose rings, the fine robes and the capes and the golds, the purses and the mirrors, and the linen garments, the tiaras, and the silk of the she. Instead of fragrance, there will be stench. Instead of sash, a rope. Instead of well-dressed hair, baldness. Instead of fine clothing, sackcloth. And instead of beauty, branding. Thus spoke Jeremiah Rigdon when the Whitelegs reached New Canaan's borders. The gates of New Canaan will lament and mourn. Now... No, we're still not open. We can't get that one until we go to war. But the barbarians are at the gates. There will still be a time to save New Canaan from the Whitelegs, to keep God's children here in this living temple. And yeah, they are on my borders. Hey guys! We should probably get down here now. Did I ever recruit any other generals where I had loads of political power? I did, but only Wilburn. I actually kind of think that Wilburn Mitchell should probably be a field marshal. In fact, technically both of them should be. Actually no. Leonida is not that good.
What's up?
So let's put you in charge of this. Preach the Holy War. Alright, let's provide direct assistance. It's that tune again. By loosening our religious doctrine somewhat, we will allow young volunteers to fight for the Lord in opposition to the Whitelegs. Outposts are land forts. Yeah, outposts are low-level forts. Then bunkers are high-level. It's like trenches and fortifications in Great War. Two different types. Oh, crikey. The Real Courier and Jake Agello, thank you very much for the follow. I'm sorry that some of those took me a while to recognise. Welcome to the channel. Vault City took 3 states. Pale Folk have been destroyed. Alright, I think we need more military factories. And why is Farfield only level 5? Level 8. Oh, Bingham is also leveled up, so let's do this. I do wonder if they had some time to change the setup on the wound starts with the invader tree. I would kind of hope so. The 80s declared war on New Hammond. Oh, before Murtaugh got there. Interesting. Scrap gun. Yes. Excellent. Alright. That is a really, really big boost for our own military. Okay, it is time for us to start getting some more max factories. Let's do this one first. Standardize those tools. And military factories. Make me gun trucks. Oh no, this costs power. So be it. They're still done in units of 7 right now. So in other words, I need a source of energy. I can't build power plants yet. That's a problem. Oh no, that's a doctrine. I want to keep that one going. Once we have the pioneer kits, we'll switch that.
Hello.
Okay. It's the coordinated assault. Alright, choices. Trooper warfare versus mechanized warfare. Infantry, motorized, mechanized. Organization +5. Army, soft attack, supply use. Infantry, motorized, mechanized, speed. Tanks, breakthrough and armor. Supply use, max speed. Army, soft attack, hard attack, org use. Org, supply, and blitz. Versus leg infantry, defense +12. That's a lot of defense. Army, hard attack. Militia platoon, supply use. Supply use. Recovery rate, reinforce rate, special forces multiplier. Reduction in organization, increase in recruitment. Recon. Soft attack, hard attack. No, we're going mechanized. Sure. Troll Warren declared war on the Bone Dancers. 2 legendaries, or 2 focused factions fighting each other. I think that might be the first one. And the Bone Dancers haven't done a huge amount. Except, I guess, build up. Yeah, that's not going to end well for the Troll Warren. I'm sorry to say. Nine military factories against 18. It's double. They've also got a lot more divisions. And more manpower. Same number of civies, though. Pioneer kits. What was it we needed? It was power stations. We still have a shortage on infantry equipment. Crikey. Caesar's Legion declared war on the Twin Mothers.
What's up?
Lightweight metals are done, no tech research. Yeah, we did it right when they were available. This one's not available till next year, which is soon. I think we probably also want to get energy conversion, seeing as we're going to be very heavily reliant on energy. Aircraft we can't quite do yet. We could also start working on an air doctrine, which might well be a good idea. Infantry, motorized, mechanized defense. You know what? It's probably more useful right now. Getting a little bit nervous. Ever so slightly.
Sir?
Okay, we can now send volunteers. It is time for us to prepare for war. But Moses said to the sons of Gad and to the sons of Reuben, "Shall your brothers go to war while you yourselves sit here?" Alright, Tar Walkers. Hi. Oh no. I can't send them even if I wanted to. Self-sufficient society is causing me some problems. So we need to do prepare for war, then end our isolation, which will get rid of self-sufficient society. And then we can actually send the volunteers. We could send Lend-Lease, but I think it might be a little bit late for that. They've still got a fair number of factories, actually. A good number of units. They're out of manpower. Yeah. 80s took 6 states. New Hammond has been annexed. I'm actually, to an extent, slightly more concerned about the 80s. How many? How about? Huh? Yeah, they're quite a lot bigger than I am. Less hostile, probably. Hopefully. And the sons of Gad said unto Moses, "We are a democracy, and lo, the world tension is not raised up." Which path is the 80s going down? They are still doing the Great Gas. Oh no, parking lot. Swing north, Hammond's Heroes. Another Utah Road War. Oh, they're going pro White Legs, probably. Oh no, this is pro New Canaan. Haha, so, yeah, we don't know. It could be either. They can go anti and they can go pro. They can also declare war on me on the White Legs at the same time, which would be brave. I'll give them that.
Hey there.
Oh, APC divisions. Speaking of which, we need to switch these to APC divisions as soon as possible. Oh, it's a scroll. Yeah, no, I can't afford that. Not for a while. New California to Cloud Run Rapids. Resource production is done. Get me power stations! Basic generators. I must learn how this is done. Could also get Pioneer kits, but I honestly don't think I have the resources. Well, I could stop doing salvaged motorcycles. I need to remember that that's available, because we stopped producing it. Can't you improve relations with the 80s? Doesn't that influence the path they take? I never know if that actually has any bearing at all. I have my doubts. Oh dear. Try that again. These guys could have field units. So chem units we definitely need you to have. You could, however, have demolitions and fire teams in these units. Okay, fire team you don't have enough for. But demolitions you do, and this won't affect your movement speed. And it's a big boost to basically everything else. How about 2 demos? Not quite enough, but close. Let's do that.
What's up? Sir?
Come on. I know you're going to need retrain. There we go.
Sir? Sir?
I knew a bunch of you would need retraining. Mechanic is no use, strange. Yeah, improving relations is not that useful. This is not a game about diplomacy, strangely enough. Oh, you know what? The other thing I could do? Aeroplanes. I need a bigger airfield. Free military factories, here we go. I want those. I also want those. We already have a lot of those. We're going to go for these. Alright. Prepare for war. End our isolation. It's time. We thought we could say safe. We thought we could say. We thought we could read. We thought we could stay safe from the world, but the world is clearly out to get us. It is time to reduce the civilian consumption somewhat and prepare for war.
Hey there.
Standardized tools. And yes, I know I have military factories I could be using. Ah, irrigation. It's January. Keep working on this. And now we also need to get the research buff, which will be after basic generators, I guess. Yeah, okay, this was a bad move. Let's get research first. Alright, factories. Guns, for sure, because we're going to need them. And trucks. Though the lack of energy is going to be inflicting or reducing how much we can do. Vault City has joined the Nevada Pact, okay? How long till we get power? 60 days, 2 months. English, Mordred. Do you speak it? Warrior training. That's too far ahead of time. Okay, that's fine. We can get those, but I want to get irrigation first.
Sir?
You lot can rejoin that army. Oh, finally!
Sir?
Political power! Get me another commander. Chem reliant. This isn't China! Oh, also, we want to get these as soon as we can, so no more getting commanders until we've got those going. Yeah. We've still not been able to buy any guns. The AI just keeps on buying them. We're sitting here with almost 400 caps already. Are we the state? L'état, c'est moi. Who are you fighting? You're already fighting the Rapids. I think that was just you joining a faction? Yeah, the NCR faction. So we've got Children of the Gate, the Northern League, Caesar's Legion, the NCR, the Rio Pact. And the Mormon Alliance. I am my own faction. Yeah, I've got to say, the Tar Walkers are doing a great job not dying. So, thanks for that, guys. Also, these guys are cut off. And once this is done, I can send volunteers. Ah, we can do things. I wish to ask the followers to help building settlements. Need some more civilian factories. Can you ask the 80s to join your faction? I'm guessing that's something that they've disabled in this mod. Yep. That's just done through focuses. And we need 30 for this one. Okay. Isolation's been ended, everyone. There it is. Funding the army. We can't do a well-equipped army until we actually go to war. Oh, that's true. I totally forgot that I'm actually wasting a bunch of time building these factories because they're doing it 30% slower. Drat. Oh, send arms to the tribes. Hold on. Yeah, we should do this. Send them more guns! Also, Tar Walkers. Send volunteers! I can send you 2. Unassign you, so it starts the countdown again. We'll send Jerusalem's disciples and Canaan's disciples. We will also split you and you out, because you need to train. And Tar Walkers. Send volunteers. Orange, go. We're coming! We're coming! Heaven's Gate declared war on Highchapel. That's a bit aggro.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
We unassign you as well. More military factories. Right, what do we need? Guns. Just keep us producing guns, please. Generators. Yes. Get them built first. NCR took 5 states, the Rapids have been annexed. Oh! Just as we arrive. We tried, damn it. We tried. The 80s declared war on Eastport. Okay, that's going to keep them busy for a bit of time, hopefully. Probably not. Let's get the refined tools. Literally on the day. You can do well equipped if you have the political power. I don't think so. No. Any enemy country has 20% of New Canaan's total number of factories. More than 50% war support. Oh, it's any of these. Yeah, one of the following. Hold on. We need 2% more war support, then we can. We are neither ruler nor elites. Nor are we warmonger. No game crash since 2278. Did they patch the game since yesterday? Not I know of. I tried. Irrigation done. Alright, what else do we want to do? Better power plants? Better power plants. I don't want to have to build too many of those, I don't think. Wait, I thought Hearts of Iron 4 was World War 2. Usually. But we here in the 22nd century are on our 77th World War, I believe. Troll Warren took 6 states. Bone Dancers are our next. The 80s took 6 states. Epo. Okay, that did not last long.
Hey.
Simple circuitry is done. You can rejoin your army. More advanced circuitry we can't do. We could, however, go towards civilized for that. So let's get primitive radio done. So that we can keep the decryption going. Are you a kid? What? No!